welcome to the Talk Film Society Awards. It's the 12th annual Talk Film Society Awards. I am your co-host, Marcelo Pico, and with me for this special night, Hollywood's biggest night, it's Siobhan Irving. Hey, Siobhan.
Hello, Marcelo. It's Hollywood's biggest night to shine, and we're here. And we're here. Oh God, I'm glad you made it in time. On the film reel cutout carpet.
Yeah, the film reel. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Carpet that's like cut to look like a film reel.
Yeah, I mean,
we've got all the stars.
The stars are here. There's Matt Curione.
Yeah.
There's
Thomas Mariani.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tommy, as we're recording this.
There's Joey Hamilton.
Oh, Brian wearing his leather jacket, riding on the motorcycle. We did this exact joke last year.
I know.
I think, okay, hold on. I think I see...
Oh, somebody new?
Yes, this looks like 12 people in a trench coat. I believe these are the the members of the Hollywood Handbook Discord trying to sneak in.
Oh no! Hey, get out of here! You're not part of the Talk Film Society Discord. Anyway, we're here live to tape. No edits, no cuts. Everything you hear is live. The Talk Film Society Awards. In case you're like, what's going on here? The awards that I've been doing for now. This is the 12th time over 11 years. These awards honor the best in film, and I poll people on Twitter, people who read the website, the podcast descriptions of each episode. That counts as words on the website. People who listen to this show, people who subscribe to the Substack, people in the Discord, all those people get to vote in these awards, and we're here to announce the winners. Siobhan, aren't you excited?
I've rarely been more excited than Marcelo, because this means that we are almost at the very end of this. We're almost at the very end of awards season 2025.
It has been so long.
The first bell that must ring.
Yeah.
These are the... Okay, these are the votes being cast, being put in the little clinky thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when Oscar Sunday comes around, that'll be the white smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be done.
I thought you were going to say this is like the explosion that rocks the Vatican. Imagine that.
Maybe, hell yeah, yes, fuck yeah. We are rocking we are disrupting the system by doing this. Fuck
exactly. Yeah.
That's what we are.
Okay, Siobhan, before we get to our first award, and we have 23 to go through.
Blowing up a church.
Okay, hold on. Again, no cuts. That's not being cut out. Before we get rolling to announce 23 awards, the most awards ever presented at the Talk Film Society Awards. Siobhan,
ambitious
your thoughts
this year.
It's ambitious. Your thoughts on our awards versus the Oscars?
Sofia Vergara just arrived. She's heading into the theater. I believe, Marcelo, that we win. Once again, I think we win. We've got cooler nominees, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got some cool stuff. We got representation of, I saw the TV Glow, the People's Joker, Juror Number 2. I love that stuff. A lot
Civil
more substance
War
up and down the line. Civil War. I mean, come on, who else is recognizing Civil War?
Nobody.
Exactly. Not even that many people on their top 10 lists are representing Civil War.
Furiosa. I mean,
a lot of Furiosa.
Just today, and by the way, we are recording this the day before it comes out, the 27th. So if you're listening to this on the 28th, congratulations. But just today, they announced the winners of the stunt awards over at Vulture, right? And Furiosa was a big winner there. And hey, who knows? maybe here at the Talk from Society Awards, it could be another big winner, Furiosa.
Could be.
We'll
never know. We will know by the end of this.
By the end of the show. But yeah, I just realized like I'm the one who adds all like the categories and make sure the votes get counted. I could have easily added a stun award. I have never done it before, and I just realized my folly. Maybe I should have done that years ago.
Yeah, I believe that was the first thing I said when you went to 23 awards. I was like, "Well, did you add a stunt award?" And you said,
and I go, "No." So, whoops. Siobhan, remind me next year to do a stunt award for the first time ever.
Do a stunt award and then take away maybe 3 or 4 of these other ones. No. We've got some great stuff up tonight. I'm glad that we're awarding as much as we can, spreading the love around as much as we can.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, brother.
You're telling me.
Love.
And now, before we award the first award, it's time for our song medley. Are you ready, Siobhan?
What?
wait, sorry.
They do that at the very beginning of the show?
Well, I believe at this year's Oscars, there will be a Wicked medley at the beginning of the show. Okay. I believe Ariana Grande. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to prepare a song medley, Billy Crystal style. So I apologize.
I wish I could. I wish I knew anything nominated for best song. There's that one song from Kneecap, but I don't know how it goes.
There's of course the song from I Saw the TV Glow. There's
the Phoebe Bridgers one.
Yeah, there's that song from Challengers.
Of Vera Drew's the
song from the People's Choker. Yeah. So let's just trying to remember the nominees of best song.
Well, Compress Repressed uses a little bit of that. Yeah. I think it uses a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's part of it.
Yeah. So I think we've done our duty in this intro. So folks, go ahead.
The world smile or whatever.
Okay.
Here it is.
And now for our first award.
I'm the Joker.
Let's get to it. All right, Siobhan.
I'm the Joker, and I found Harley Quinn.
Siobhan,
she wrote me in prison, and I let her in to my heart.
That's good.
And now we are lovers who will never part.
This is good stuff.
An explosion at the courthouse.
Wait, so there's an explosion at the Joker Folie à Deux courthouse. There's an explosion at the Conclave. Church. Yeah. Explosions galore. I can't think of another one.
A lot of vehicles exploding in Mad Max.
Yeah. Yes. So a lot of explosions.
Ships exploding in Dune or some shit.
So also imagine, folks, like a video package of explosions throughout the year, of those we just mentioned and like other ones.
For us to present. Best supporting actress.
Siobhan,
just a ton of explosions.
Why don't you take this one away? Best supporting actress.
This is me. Yeah. I'm starting us off.
Yeah, start us off.
Best supporting actress of the Talk Film Society Awards 2025, the TFSs.
Sure.
Their nominees are Toni Collette in Juror Number 2, Rebecca Ferguson in Dune Part 2, Ariana Grande in Wicked, Katie O'Brien in Love Lies Bleeding, Aubrey Plaza in Megalopolis, Margaret Qualley in The Substance, and Isabella Rossellini in Conclave. And your winner, if I can open up this envelope here, is... Oh, wow! Margaret Qualley in The Substance. Sue,
Whoa.
Pump it up, Sue.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
And we play the Pump It Up song as Margaret Qualley comes on stage.
Very cool.
Very cool. Not nominated for an Oscar this year, but nominated here and won. So congrats, Margaret Qualley.
a nasty, sexy performance. Good stuff. Love it.
All right, let's keep going. Here we go. The next one. Best makeup and hairstyling. I'll take this one.
Oh, right. Just before we continue, Marcelo does know these winners. I do not. I do not know these winners ahead of time. So whenever I'm hearing them, I'm hearing them with you guys.
Yeah. And the way it's presented to Siobhan, she has no idea. So this will be fun. As the night progresses, we'll see how fun it actually is.
Come on.
Best makeup and hairstyling.
I love it all.
Best makeup and hairstyling. Here are your nominees for the Talk from Society Awards. A Different Man, Furiosa and Mad Max Saga, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. And your winner for best makeup and hairstyling is The Substance. Woo!
Wow. Very good.
You wanna pump it up?
Very good.
Very good. Deserving. I say it should win the Oscar, but we'll see. See what happens on Sunday.
That's a good chance. That's a good chance.
Yeah. All right, let's
we'll have to see.
Yeah, well, you know what, Siobhan? I think we'll have to see.
That's just what it is. This Sunday, live on Hulu and ABC, we're gonna have to see.
We're gonna have to ABC
for ourselves who wins best makeup and hairstyling. But right here at the TFSs, we can see who wins best sound.
Ooh,
that's right. Challengers. Dune Part 2. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. Nosferatu, The Substance. And the winner is Dune Part 2.
Ooh, Dune Part 2.
The Doonies.
A loud movie.
Got one in there. For
congrats, Dune heads.
Loud movie, for sure.
Yeah. A fun fact. Siobhan, let me ask you this. Do you enjoy when at award ceremonies the announcer announces fun facts?
Yeah, I do. To fill the space when they're walking up there. This is this person's 18th nomination and first win.
Yeah. I think for this one, it would be the last Dune film also won this award. I think. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh yeah.
But I do know for sure that Dune the movie won the best film at that year's Talk from Society Awards.
As did Mad Max Fury Road, and we've got both a new Dune and a new Mad Max follow-up.
Yeah.
They are competing.
Yeah.
One of those could be a follow-up double winner for the franchise.
Ooh, interesting. Can't wait to see if that happens. All right.
Can't wait.
I cannot fucking wait. Now, next category. Best visual effects. Speaking of Dune and Furiosa, here are your nominees. Dune Part 2. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. Hundreds of Beavers. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And The Substance. Your winner for Best Visual Effects at the Talk from Society Awards is Dune Part 2.
Yeah, who can deny it?
Yeah, those visual effects.
See that fucking sandworm come out of the ground. Holy hell.
People love that sandworm. Not since Beetlejuice. And Beetlejuice have people loved a sandworm so much.
What? I don't know Beetlejuice. I know I've seen it, but I don't.
There's a sandworm in Beetlejuice, and also in Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we know where Frank Herbert got that idea. All right. Coming up next, Best Animated Film.
Joey, where are you?
Joey Hamilton.
Sponsored by Joey. Yes, he gave us money to put up this award. Well, Joey, we love you.
Well, our nominees are Flow, Inside Out 2, Transformers 1, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. Best animated film goes to Flo, the black cat.
Hey, congrats.
That cutie.
I love Flo. Siobhan, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Since the voters of this are part of the Talk Film Society, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Talk Film Society, do you think I influence the votes? After many months of me saying Flo is the best animated movie of the year, do you think I tipped the scales here?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Good.
No, I don't. I mean, well, in a way, I guess. And you've also been sneakily shitting on the Wild Robots. It's the biggest competition.
I think just recently in like the was it the best film episode or the one with Matt? I think I just
yeah.
I think I was tiptoeing around it for the longest time, saying it's all right. But then I think I just flat out said no, it sucks.
Yeah. Well, look.
Well, big loser here in this category.
We're glad that that cat won. Everybody's glad. Who could hate it?
I love that cat. I love Flo. All right, next category.
Great cat for a great cat.
Yeah. Here we go. Best costume design. Here are your nominees. Dune Part 2. Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga. Nosferatu. The Substance. And Wicked.
Wow.
Your winner for Best Costume Design at the Talk Film Society Awards is Nosferatu.
Ooh. Wow.
You gotta admit, that coat. Nosferatu's coat.
That coat.
Pretty damn good.
I think I saw a screenshot of Willem Dafoe with like a top hat or something. Like,
that top hat. That top hat really carries the entire film. No, I didn't say that.
Lily Rose Depp's wearing a dress, I must assume.
In the heavily shared video, there's that scene where she rips off that dress where she's shaking. Have you seen that video, Siobhan?
No, I have not.
Okay. Well, this is lost on you. But hey, Nosferatu, as soon as it hits Peacock, Siobhan, I want you to see it. And I think you'll enjoy it. Even though I came out of it saying it was kind of mid, but whatever. All right, that's Best Costume Design. Congrats to Nosferatu. Now,
yeah, I'm glad we're awarding something like Nosferatu. I mean, it is
honestly, I am
at the Oscars.
Yeah,
but will it walk away with any goldies? Who knows? Who knows? It'll be answered on Sunday.
Yeah.
But we know it's getting TFSs.
Yeah, and I have said, I'm on the record saying, technically, there are a lot of good things about Nosferatu. And I shouldn't say this now, but...
Such as?
I was going to say, next category, is it me or is it you?
No, it's me.
Okay, go ahead.
Such as the costume design, which it just won.
Yeah, but also, Best Production Design...
Well, we don't know if it's won that yet.
I'm just saying it's nominated. That's what I'm saying. It's nominated.
Let me just present. Let me just present here.
This is live. No edits.
Best Production Design. Yeah, when they do, one of these years they should have two hosts at the Oscars and they just fight the whole time.
And no presenters, just hosts, and they just announce
they do everything.
They're both on stage, sitting in chairs, just going through the list.
Best Production Design: Conclave, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. Your winner for Best Production Design 2025, Nosferatu. Wow, Marcelo gave it away.
No, I was trying. Look, I wasn't trying to give it away. I was trying to make reference to it being nominated in categories like Best Production Design. I was kind of leaning towards it's also nominated in other categories. I didn't give it away. But congrats to Nosferatu.
Congrats to Nosferatu.
All right, and now we take a break.
This is our first allotted break of the evening.
We have 3 breaks tonight.
We've got to calm down. We've been really heated up.
Yeah. Oof.
We were forced to get pumped up for 2 awards, and that's a workout. I mean, you saw the movie. That's a huge workout.
Yeah.
And bend over or whatever. twice.
And also riding those sandworms for those.
And then, oh gosh, that is such a chore.
Winds.
People don't even know how hard it is.
And luckily, Nosferatu has sucked the blood out of our necks, and now we're down. We're calm.
And now we down.
Now we down.
Yeah. I guess if you've been listening to this series, you notice it didn't start in the traditional way. We didn't do the whole introduction thing or things we've been watching. But, in these breaks, we can just give little bits of those or come up with little things to do.
Yeah.
Or so I do think I'm going to give you one just because it did just win Best Animated Film.
Oh.
I watched Flow.
Whoa. I had no idea that you did this.
I know.
Yeah.
I hide these things from you.
Yeah, so now we're in the segment, hey, what is it that you've been watching? So
sure, we got a mini, hey, what is it that you have been watching here?
Siobhan,
I watched Flow.
Your thoughts on Flow, the winner of Best Animated Film at the Talk Film Society Awards.
I am pleased as punch that it won that award.
Good.
Yeah, it feels like it comes from somebody who has a deep fascination with all types of nature. Animals, plants, obviously. And I think that includes humans. Like, it's very pointed. It feels very pointed that they are not in the movie. And now, look, I have a theory about this. I have a theory that I put together watching the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm serious about this.
I'm all ears.
I think the film is at least partially about religion.
Okay.
So look, I mean, you could say climate change is obvious. I've heard that from everybody that's seen it because, like, the floods are an obvious indication of climate change, right? And that would be why everybody's gone. But there doesn't seem to be any remnants of anybody left, And I kind of just saw some more signs of it being some purposefully nebulous and mixed religious event. The floods, again, that's obvious. Focus on animals and the ark and how much of the time they spend on a boat. And then the thing that really got me thinking this way is early in the beginning, we have cat statues all over that we can't tell if they're like fossilized cats, but we definitely can see the gigantic cat statue is a cat statue. Mm-hmm. Like a deification of a cat. They're obviously, it feels like they're being held in a high regard in like they were like in Egypt where Moses parted the Red Sea or water stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, look, that's just my theory. That's my theory that I haven't heard anybody say. And I want to read more into it that way. I would happily watch this again, honestly. The animation is so expressive, even with like every animal moves, like more or less moves like how animals do. It just looks gorgeous. Great color palette. It's great stuff. Inspired stuff. And I'm glad it won our award, and I hope it wins the Sunday award. But look, Marcelo.
Yeah.
So I watched a movie about a black cat, right?
Yeah.
I know that you yourself are the owner of a black cat, the proud owner of a black cat.
Yes, I have one black cat. Right now, the black cat, Gigi, is sitting across from me.
Yes.
And I see him. He's just looking right at me because I'm pointing at him. Yes, well, I can confirm.
In honor of your black cat, Gigi, I didn't want him to feel left out that I was looking at another black cat. So look, I watched the Best Picture winner, Gigi, from 1958.
Oh, okay. Wow. Spelled differently. Yeah, with a G.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but look.
Are you disappointed?
My Fair Lady. So, it sells itself. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like racy and sex obsessed and like pedophile-ish and about mistresses and stuff. It's gross. It's really gross. It opens with this old man singing a song. Thank heavens for little girls, for every day they grow older.
Jesus
Those little
Christ.
eyes so helpless and appealing, one day will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. Just freakish shit. And he's talking about like 5-year-olds.
Ugh. I did not know that. That's insane. No.
Yeah. So, look, it's fine, I guess. Like I didn't hate watching it. It's just like not my thing, and I think it was generally really repugnant. Does not hold up at all. It is a fascinating relic, that's for sure. I have a lot more written that it's not worth getting into, but it did, one interesting fact, it did hold the record for the highest clean sweep at the Oscars with 9 for 45 years.
Whoa.
It had 9 Oscars, 9 out of 9, and did not get beat until Return of the King, when that's clean sweep with 11.
Wow. I did not know that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. GG. I have not seen it. If it wasn't clear already of me being just repulsed by learning that song is about that. And I mean I'll see it eventually, but it's not anywhere near the top of my must see list right now.
Yeah. Well, you've got reasons to watch musicals. I don't know if anybody ever mounts that one on the play stage, but maybe we'll see it on stage to screen one day.
Perhaps. It's not out of the question. Like you said, I have a show dedicated to that. That's coming not soon, but eventually. It's in production now. Stage to screen, so look out for that. Shout out to co-host of that show and person who I know, Elise Poston. All right. Anything else, Siobhan?
That's good for me. How do you feel? How do you feel about this break?
Good. In the next break, I'll get into voting, because like you know, at the Oscars and other award shows, like they have a segment where they bring out the guy with a briefcase and they go,
"Oh, sure, yes."
Yeah, here's how the votes were counted. I'll get into that next break. I can quickly share one film I have watched recently that I really want to mention, because I think it's a special one to me, and it's connected to awards. I watched The Social Network again in a theater. I don't know why they were playing it in a theater this past week, but I decided to go and see it. It's the 15-year anniversary this year of The Social Network, which is incredible to think about.
That is insane, actually.
Yeah, 15 years. 15 years in I think October, but still, it's this year. That movie holds up, and somehow it's even like more scary than when it first came out. Yeah.
It's worse than that. Jesus Christ.
But man, I maintain, I stand firm. Although I have not seen The King's Speech in a long time, but I maintain that this film should have won Best Picture. Fincher should have won Best Director.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it stands as one of the most important American films in the last, 20 years.
Yeah, that's a big whiff there. I mean, I like The King's Speech as not much as anybody, but, it's a pleasant film. It's just, it's not, it's vitally important, like Social Network, I think is.
Yeah. Where Social Network, I feel like I've said this also on maybe this series of this show this past year, or just other podcasts, but yeah, it remains a film where you see other films made after this be supremely influenced by it, and I've talked about the score, how that is highly influential too. So, and the performances, everything about it. God damn, the editing. It did win the Oscar for editing. It did win the Oscar for best score. It won some awards, but yeah, I maintain it should have won the top ones. But hey, who now talks about The King's Speech? Well, let me rephrase. The King's Speech isn't bad, right? But like you were saying, Siobhan, nobody talks about The King's Speech with the same reverence as The Social Network. So it has stood the test of time, and I'm glad to see it in a theater when I did again, because and also seeing it with a crowd was a joy because it still plays. It's still a darkly funny movie. But yeah, Social Network. I just saw that. So that is it that I've been watching. And
Love it.
Go ahead, Siobhan.
I said I love it.
Okay, you love it. Hey, I love it too. Another thing I love is awards and handing them out.
I love the awards. I love handing them out. I think, frankly, we should just get back to doing that.
Let's get to it. Break's over.
Marcelo, I think you started us off here.
I will start us off. Here we go. Best Supporting Actor. Here are your nominees. Yura Borisov, Honora. Nicolas Cage, Longlegs. Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Mike Feist, Challengers. Chris Hemsworth, Furiosa Mad Max Saga. Clarence Macklin, Sing Sing. And Adam Pearson, A Different Man. Your winner at the Talk Film Society Awards for Best Supporting Actor is Mike Feist, Challengers.
Wow.
Yeah, bit of a surprise.
Wow.
Bit of a surprise. But a good surprise. Yeah.
That's it. It's a big surprise. That's quite the crop of people. Mike Feist, Challengers. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Very interesting, yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah. I'll say this about this award and also other awards that we'll present tonight. Surprising results. And I'll just say unexpected results, if you ask some people. And I also mentioned before Siobhan announces more awards, Siobhan doesn't know what's happening. She doesn't know what's going to win or not. So I'm interested to see what Siobhan thinks of the rest of the winners tonight. But yeah, get ready for more surprises is what I'm saying.
God damn, are you leading me down a path?
No.
Is something really going to happen here?
No. Look.
Okay. Look.
I'm trying to lead you down a path of like.
Don't dig your hole any deeper. Okay.
Okay. I will shut up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say. Don't. No, that's it. I'll just shut up.
All right. Best directorial feature debut. Interesting that I'm presenting this one.
Well,
Dee Dee.
Go ahead.
Hundreds of Beavers. Janet Planet. Monkey Man. The First O-Man. Thelma. The People's Joker. Your winner is Hundreds of Beavers. Wowzers.
Hundreds of Beavers. Look.
Wow, Mike Cheslick. Happy. Good for you.
Hundreds of Beavers. I think a little surprising in this category to me, but I think a deserved winner.
It is interesting going up like a powerhouse guy like Dev Patel. Like he's like internet's favorite guy, you know?
Yeah.
And like,
Dee Dee just won the best, I think, first feature at the Independent Spirit Awards. Janet Planet, I think, is also a huge contender. One of your favorites, Siobhan. Thelma, I don't think you've seen.
Yeah.
But I like Thelma a lot. First Omen is solid. And I think that's all the nominees, right? No other nominees we need to talk about. Oh, The People's Joker, of course.
Well, see, here's your proof that maybe talking about them so much doesn't really result in anything. Like you probably didn't help Flo win by that much because I talked about Janet Planet and People's Joker all damn day on this show, on this show. And,
yes, so
we got Hundreds of Beavers.
I guess that's one way of putting things. Listen, I love Hundreds of Beavers. I've been saying it was a really great discovery for me last year. I've told the story about seeing that at a drive-in, thinking it'd be nonsense and like being won over. But yeah, for it to win in this category was surprising because
very cool.
It was stacked up against some stiff competition.
I ain't upset. at all.
Yeah,
I wasn't the biggest fan, but like it's a very cool like fresh take on or like fresh voice, like new thing that I've never quite seen before. And I dig that.
Yeah,
and I'm glad it's gotten noticed. All right, Marcelo.
Yes, best documentary. Here we go. The nominees for best documentary at the Talk Film Society Awards are Dahomey, No Other Land, The Remarkable Life of Ibelin, Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve Story, and Will and Harper. Your winner for Best Documentary at the Talk Film Society Awards is No Other Land. Incredible.
Good.
Congratulations to No Other Land. The fact that it won here and it doesn't even have film distribution here in the States yet, it's remarkable. I think it's a deserving winner. And in all honesty, if I can be honest here, Siobhan,
Please.
Even before I watched the movie, I felt like this movie felt very important from everything I've heard. And then after seeing it, I thought for sure it needs I was like kind of desperate to award it something at the Talk Film Society, which to say like here's a special award because this feels like a movie that needs to be seen. But luckily, it got nominated in this category and it won this category. So there we go, recognition.
At least it's getting recognition. Like, it would be great if they could find a goddamn distributor and be able to make profit off the film and do some tangible good. But it does seem like it is getting spread around. The right people are seeing it. And I cannot wait for Gal Gadot to have to give that award to the No Other Land people on Sunday.
I can't wait to see that. That's going to be good.
Former IDF soldier Gal Gadot. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Best Original Song.
All right.
Claw Machine, I Saw the TV Glow. Compress, Repress. Challengers. Kiss the Sky. Mwah. The Wild Robot. Like a bird. Sing. Make my smile real. The People's Choker. Sick in the Head. Kneecap. All right. Best Original Song, Compress, Repress, Challengers. Hey.
Fantastic.
Hey, look, dog. Look.
I mean, come on.
What are you going to say? Since last time I did hear that's a Claw Machine. Phoebe Bridgers is she's featured on it. It is really good. It's honestly very memorable from the movie. And not to give it away, I also heard Like a Bird from Sing Sing.
Oh, interesting. Just the song. Oh, you saw Sing Sing.
I saw Sing Sing.
Just and we'll get into it in the next break. But I need to rewatch I Saw the TV Glow, and I need to listen to the soundtrack of that because me too. It's one like I've thought about, but I haven't really revisited both the soundtrack and the movie. So I'm eager to get to that soon. And I have my thoughts about Like a Bird from Sing Sing. I think it's a good song, but
here's my thought. I don't know what it is. I watched the movie today.
Well,
what is it?
Here's the thing, and here's my, I guess, qualm with that type of song. It's not a bad song, but I just have a thing against songs that are just at the end credits, because this is that type of song. It plays at the very end. When it has a very the movie has
tuned out by then.
Yeah, it has a very emotional ending. It really hits you hard, and then that song plays, and I'm like, yeah. Do we need the song? Well, I don't know. It's not just that movie. It's just my issue with like those types of songs in those types of movies, But anyway,
I'm like a bird.
Now, when you have a song like, after saying all that. Compress Repress is a song that plays at the end credits, but
it also it keeps the themes of the film going within the song. It incorporates stuff from the music that's been playing the whole time. Yeah, that it feels like a kind of a full circle moment. Playing it at the credits.
Yeah,
they earn playing it at the credits in a weird way.
Yeah, because like up until the end credits, like the last track, the score track. It's just so incredible. It builds up so well, and then you get Compress Repress, which is a nice, I think, release. It's like, we get the song we basically get a new 9 Inch Nails song at the end of a movie that really fits in with the theme of the movie. Anyway, great winner. I mean, speaking of best score, here are the nominees for best score in general. Here we go. Best score nominees at the Talk from Society Awards: The Brutalist, Challengers, Conclave, Dune Part 2, and The Wild Robot. Your winner for best score is, of course, Elton John Is Happy. Challengers.
Hey, who could be upset?
I mean,
Score of the year. Score of the year. Definitive score of the year.
Yeah, it feels like it had to happen. And now we're on to our next break, and here's where I talk about the vote counting and whatnot. Yes.
I'll say, just before we move on from score of the year, Challengers has the definitive score of the year. Brutalist has the definitive 4 notes of the year with the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
and then that's it.
Yeah,
so like that's the definitive 2 seconds of sound from the year, but Challengers got the rest of it.
I agree. One of my most replayed tracks recently has been the opening track from the Brutalist score, because that theme really plays in that first track, those notes, like you were saying. But my most played album of last year was Challengers. Like, that entire album sings.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Actually, me too. Like, an overall album, it probably was Challengers.
Yeah. So, speaking of Challengers, one little fun fact. The most voted for nominee in a category, or the one, I should say, that got the most points was Challengers in best score. The way
the most number 1s and 2s and stuff.
Yes. And I can give this quick breakdown because we're in this break, and this is like when, like I said, those people in suits with suitcases come out. Briefcases, not suitcases. They're not flying anywhere.
Handcuffed to them, yeah.
Handcuffed to them. They're like, oh yeah, these votes have been tabulated and everything's all right and proper. These ballots that come in are weighted. I've streamlined the process where I don't even manually count them anymore. So I'm trusting Google Sheets formulas, which I've double checked. Everything's in place. If anybody wants to take a look at them, email me. I'll send them to you. There's no, I haven't cheated anywhere. Siobhan can look at them too. But yeah, so it's a weighted ballot. Off the top of my head, I think the number, whenever you vote in these awards, if you place something at the number 1 spot, it gets 25 points. Number 2 spot gets 20 points. Number 3 spot gets, I think, 16. Number 4 gets 13. And number 5 gets 11. So those are the points for the top 5. And like I said, in best score, Challengers got a whopping, let me see, I just had it, 1,052 points. So
what?
Yeah, 1,052 points in best score for Challengers.
Okay,
so, incredible. So a clear front runner. So congrats to Challengers for best score. And yeah, so that's that's ballot counting. Siobhan, do you have anything else to share in this break now?
Sing Sing was good.
Okay, you like Sing Sing, huh?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Hey, look, I didn't know I was supposed to come up with interesting things to say. I didn't know these breaks were happening. I would have.
Look,
I just don't got them.
I'm just happy you saw Sing Sing because I've been hyping that up for now a year, a solid year.
Yeah, look, it's really emotional. Great performances. It's a movie. I'm really surprised the Academy didn't pick up. I mean, it's definitely one of those. Art has the power to uplift the human spirit, get us through tough times things. So it's a type of movie they love, and it's a very good one at that. Plus a true story. The fact that Clarence Macklin's playing himself is just wild. Thought it wrapped up a bit too fast, but look, I had a great time watching it. I was really, really invested in it, and Coleman Domingo's main performance is to die for. If he ended up being an upset, I'd be pretty good. I'd be happy with it, honestly.
Yeah, I said it last year because, again, like I said, we're coming up on the year anniversary. I saw Sing Sing at South by. I said back then, I felt like it was going to be Coleman Domingo's Oscar to lose. I thought he was already a threatrunner back in March, but now, as the season's progressed, I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get the Oscar on Sunday. To be honest, I don't know who's going to win. It could be Adrian Brody. It could be even Timothée Chalamet.
This is the most up in the air Oscars for so many reasons. It's not even just Best Picture. It's a lot of other categories too. It's just wild.
Yeah,
it's really wild.
Did you end up seeing I'm having trouble remembering our Discord chats over the last week, but did you end up seeing the SAGs? You did, right?
Oh, I did watch the SAG Awards, yeah.
Yeah. Your overall thoughts on the SAGs?
Yeah, previously when we watched, I don't think I had ever watched the SAG Awards, or maybe they weren't televised or whatever. I can't remember what it was, but I'd never seen them before until I watched them for this show a few years ago, and I was pleasantly surprised. It felt like a really snappy, just present the award, move to the next one, present the award, move to the next one. And people kept it light, and for the most part, this did the same. It kept that kind of faster pace, lighter energy. People seemed genuinely happy to be there. There was a funny, they do these intros, like, my name is whatever, and I did this, and I'm an actor, and it's usually kind of jokey or maybe more serious. And they got to the table for Shrinking, that Apple show. And, a lady from that was doing her speech, and Harrison Ford was eating bread behind her, and she yelled at him to get out of the shot. It was really funny.
Which I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. If it kind of felt like it was, but I
don't think so.
The fact that
also they set their opening acting montage to Joyride by Kesha, which I love that fucking song, and nobody's talked about it or heard it, so I was happy about that. And look, I said it kept this nice pace.
Yeah.
But eventually they got to the Lifetime Achievement Award, whatever they call it.
Yes.
Gave it to Jane Fonda.
Yes.
And I didn't actually count the time, but it felt like it went on for half an hour giving her this fucking award. And then from then on, the damn thing dragged. It was just like a totally different show, and it became a lot harder to watch. Jane, you brought the night down.
Yeah. Now, my journey of watching the SAG Awards last weekend was this. That Sunday, I didn't realize that Elise, co-host of Stage to Screen, a former guest on this show, she had bought us tickets to see a stage production of Jersey Boys, and it was during the time the SAGs were live, right? So
you had them out on your phone.
Yeah, yeah. I have Netflix on my phone, so I just put it right in front of me as the Jersey Boys were singing. So I didn't know who won. I only knew one. I only knew of one win, and that was Timothy. I think because I think that was shared in the Discord, and I have the Discord alerts on my watch, so that popped up. But other than that, I didn't know any of the winners. So once we got back home, Elise and I, we put on Netflix. I go, I know it's like 10:30. I know it's late, but let's just watch this, and we can skip through as much as we can. We skipped through all the TV stuff.
Yeah.
We skipped through some of the montages, not all of them, because some of them are pretty good. And we also skipped through all 30 minutes of Jane Fonda. Sorry, Jane Fonda. So for us, it was like a pretty good 40 minutes of awards. And I didn't know that Conclave won the big award for Best Ensemble, and that was a big surprise. Yeah. And that definitely shakes things up before Oscar Sunday.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm actually pretty happy about it. But, damn, it's just a lot of shaking up. You know, Nora wins all these 3 or 4 big awards, and then Conclave wins these 2 big awards. All of them are decent indicators. It's just, man, the betting pools are going to be going wild this year.
I know. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe in the next break we'll talk about more of this stuff. But for now, I think that's sufficient. I think we've talked enough. I think we can move on, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. All right. Hope y'all are happy for that little break we just had. All right.
Yeah. Hope you guys are happy.
Hope you guys are smiling after listening to this. All right. If you're not
doing the smile,
the smiles. Now, if I had put more effort into this show, I'd have like a smile to like section or something. Like, yeah, I wonder if Conan will do that this Sunday. Conan will have a smile too, like
come in with a big prosthetic smile.
Good stuff. All right, next category. Who's next? I've already lost count. This is Best Actor. But by the way, I don't know if you refreshed your page or this showed up, but I had the order wrong, so now it's right. We're on to Best Actor next, Siobhan.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't have Best Actor here. There it is.
Yeah. So there we go. I think it's you, Siobhan, because I remember I did Best Score.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, Best Actor in a Leading Role. Timothée Chalamet, Dune Part 2. Not the other movie, Dune Part 2. Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Ralph Fiennes, Conclave. Josh Hartnett, Trap. Josh O'Connor, Challengers. Glenn Powell, Hitman. Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. Best Actor, Josh O'Connor, Challengers. I think I see what's happening tonight.
you see the type of night that's that we're in store for.
Deserved. What great performance. Maybe the best of the film. One of the top 3 in the film, I'd say.
You know, if I had to choose, I would pick him for best of that film.
It's between him and Zendaya.
I love all 3. I love
Feist, but it's between him and Zendaya.
I even enjoy what Feist is doing, because Feist doesn't do a lot, but he does a lot with a little, if that makes sense. Like, he's the quietest one, but he has to deal with so much.
He's the littlest guy, you know.
He's the littlest guy, and he's being pushed around by these 2 powerful figures, and I think he enjoys it. But yeah, I mean, come on. That movie is great, and we'll see if it gets the big award. But it's gotten 2 big actor awards, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah. 2 big actors, and very cool stuff. Man, hey, it could. I believe Zendaya is nominated for actress, so could make the whole trifecta be awarded. That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah. We will see.
All right, Marcelo, take us home.
Take us home. The final award, Best Adapted Screenplay. Best Adapted Screenplay. Here are your nominees at the Talk Film Society Awards. You have Conclave, Dune Part 2, Hitman, Nickel Boys, The People's Joker, Sing Sing, and The Wild Robot. Right. The winner for Best Adapted Screenplay is Conclave.
Wow.
Whoa, Conclave
even
wins.
Here. Even us.
Us. We give an award to Conclave. Imagine that.
Fascinating.
I mean, again, another category was stiff competition. I mean, at this point, who cares? I mean, about what I have to say about these nominees, right? Because the awards have been handed out. The people who voted, like, this is your winner. I can say this safely. Not my favorite of that category, Conclave. But I mean, I liked Conclave. I liked it.
There's like 3 I'd put above it, but I mean, I really like Conclave.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
And don't let my partner Elise hear me say this, but I'm fine if it wins Best Picture at the Oscars. It's fine. She hates Conclave, but I'm okay with it.
She started hating it.
She really did. I'm whispering now because she's in the other room.
Don't get too loud.
Yeah, shh. And at least if you end up hearing this, which you may or may not, I'm sorry, but I've said this to your face. I'm okay if Conclave wins. But she was very angry with it winning the Best Ensemble Award at the SAG. So, you know what? For the betterment of my life, I hope Conclave loses the Best Picture Oscar.
Yes, please.
All right, so that is Best Adapted Screenplay. Congrats to Conclave. Next category, Siobhan.
All right, well, we got an adapted screenplay. You ever heard of original screenplays?
This economy?
Yeah. Pull these ones out of thin air. A little more impressive than just reading some fucking book and then turning it into another thing. Okay, original screenplay. Best original screenplay. Honora. The Brutalist. Challengers. A Different Man. I Saw the TV Glow. A Real Pain. The Substance. And your best original screenplay winner is Challengers.
Challengers. Another award for Challengers. Interesting.
A lot of tennis fans in our voting body.
Incredibly, everybody who loves Challengers also loves tennis. Like, I can't get enough. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, I honestly, I'll take it too. Looking at that category, a lot of great ones. It's hard for me to pick between those first 3, Honora, The Brutalist, and Challengers. I Even Love a Different Man. I Saw the TV Glow, another incredible one. A Real Pain, solid. The Substance, I love The Substance. You know what? Solid category. Solid winner.
Good guy.
Yeah. All right, speaking of solid categories, Best Editing. That's me. I love the editing category.
That's you, baby.
I mean, I just edited something today that I hope sees the light of day in the future. That's how much I love editing. I usually edit these podcasts. I'm not going to edit this one. So this podcast you're listening to, that's not going to win Best Editing at the Podcast Awards. Because there's no, I mean, although did Birdman win for Best Editing at the Oscars? Because that had very little editing too.
Yeah, they didn't edit that movie at all.
No, but it was nominated for sure. I don't think it won. But anyway, Best Editing at the Talk from Society Awards. Your nominees are Honora, Challengers, Dune Part 2, I Saw the TV Glow, and The Substance. Your winner for Best Editing is Challengers. Another award for Challengers. What's going on here?
Of everything Challengers has earned, might be the most deserved.
Yeah, I think so.
Might be.
Definitely in this category. If you're asking me, Siobhan, and you know what? Ask me. In this category, is it the best?
I'm going to ask you in this category, what is the best?
I would have to say Challengers very narrowly beats out The Substance for me in this category.
I'm going to say Challengers in a walk, but it's great stuff.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. So, speaking of fantastic, other countries and how I wish I were in them.
We love them, don't we, folks?
We love other countries. We love buying other countries, making them the 51st states. We love countries.
Is this me?
This is you.
Best International Film. Evil Does Not Exist. Flow, Kneecap, Red Rooms, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. Best International Film winner of the TFSE is Flow. The Black Cat doubles down.
Oh, wow. 2 wins for the Black Cat movie.
Can he do it again at the Oscars?
I would love it. We'll see, though. What was it? The Boy and the Heron winning over that Spider-Man movie. That gave me hope that the better animated film in those categories end up winning versus like the populist one. Which, if you ask me, The Wild Robot is more of a populist, pick over the better film of Flow. So I'm kind of hoping Flow wins the Oscar for animated film. It's also nominated for Best International Film. I think it has less of a chance of winning that.
Much less.
Yeah.
2 of the other nominees are in Best Picture.
It could still be Emilia Perez. Siobhan, I'm worried. I don't know. Okay, Best International Film. Is there anything else we want to say about Flow before we get into our final break?
No.
No? Okay. We've said all we need to say.
Hey, is Flow. This the first Best International Film winner that has no subtitles?
Oh.
No language.
Interesting. You know what? I'll have to look it up. I'll have to ask our Talk Film Society Awards archivist, our historian, which is me. I don't have an answer. I probably won't give you an answer until much later. All right. So we're in our last break. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this.
Yeah, we hope you're having a good time.
Siobhan, is there anything else you've watched that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got 3 movies here. I can just.
You got 3 movies?
I can just rifle them off. They're not that important.
Okay.
And I watched Wicked, A Complete Unknown in the Brew List.
Wait, hold on. I shouldn't be surprised because I'm now expecting this from you. I'm expecting you hiding things from me. Those are tremendous things to keep from me. Especially one of them, which I'm very eager to hear your thoughts on.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with Wicked first.
All right, yeah, that one's the simplest. I was just, I didn't want to watch this, man. I honestly didn't think I was going to. When I saw that it was 2 hours and 40 minutes, I was like, fuck you.
It's that long? I've seen it twice, and I forgot it was that long.
240.
Oh, my God.
But, look, it's not bad. I was just like, it's just the thing that, I was exhausted by it before I even hit play. I was just like, I don't want to watch this. I'm not a preteen girl, that's all it is. And then 2 hours in, you have to drop Jeff Goldblum on me, you're specifically trying to torture me even more. But look, it's not bad. It has some nice moments. The library,
yes,
dance, that's phenomenal. That's great.
My favorite moment in the film is that library dance.
It's great. That was the one moment of the movie that really pepped me up. The cinematography is totally good. It's not bad. People shit on it for not illegitimate reasons, but they don't look as bad in motion. Sometimes they do. Sometimes I don't know. And pleasantly surprised with Ariana Grande. I doubted it the whole season, but look, I got to give it up. She is really good in the movie.
Yeah.
Also, this movie's about an animal holocaust.
Okay.
What?
I expressed that confusion during the Stage to Screen episode where I talked Wicked. And yeah, I have the same confusion, I think, as you, Siobhan. I go, what? That's what we're talking about?
Is that what the show is based on?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
It is.
How do they portray it there? Are people dressed as animals?
Yeah. People are dressed as animals. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. which is more not fascinating. It's more interesting to see people dressed as animals on stage than what we see in the movie, which is I think my biggest problem with the movie is like it's all CGI animals. It's bizarre. It kind of takes you. I was gonna say takes you out of it, but it's a weird concept to begin with, an animal holocaust.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen to Stage the Screen to hear me talk more about the Wicked. But hey, look, I'm glad you didn't think it was terrible. I don't think it's a bad movie. I do enjoy it.
No, it's definitely not a bad movie.
Yeah,
It's just I am not the audience.
Right. Yeah.
That purely that is it. Like I think the masses could be fed worse things. Like it's good. It's decent.
Now, I want to hear your thoughts on A Complete Unknown now, because I've made my thoughts very very clear about that movie. How I have my problems with that, but I want to hear if you liked it maybe more than me.
Sure. Yeah. So I was really struck by it kind of from the opening. Like it starts with Timmy as Bob in that classic like freewheeling look, the heavy coat, like how we saw him from in those first set images, because he was just out on the street. So we got pictures from them. I don't know if you remember. He's hitching his way around to New Jersey to find an ailing Woody Guthrie because he hears he's in the hospital. And he eventually finds him and Pete Seeger in the hospital room late at night. Total luck of the draw that they both be there. Anyway, the kid introduces himself as a fan and musician, wishing to meet him, hoping that some of his greatness rubs off on him. And eventually Woody points to the guitar case that Bob's been lugging around. And Bob says with narrowed eyes, he goes, well, sir, I thought you'd never ask. You know, it's nice that both of you are here. 2 for 1 special. Then in one smooth motion, he whips open the guitar case and grabs the machine gun inside and mows Woody down before Woody can grab his 6-shooter. But Pete's able to jump out of the way and duck behind cover, and he starts firing back at Bob with his Uzi. And Bob shoots out the window and makes a run for it, but flicks his cigarette into his guitar case that's lined with C4 on his way out, blasting the room, with Pete just narrowly escaping the blast, but lost his banjo in the process, thus officially starting the cat and mouse chase between Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan that we follow for the rest of the film. I was just really surprised by that direction. Like, it was really... I didn't expect it. I really did not expect it.
Yeah, James Mangold really showed off his action director skills in this, which I wasn't expecting for a Bob Dylan movie.
It's amazing stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing stuff.
When, I didn't expect him to completely rip off his own movie, by putting Bob Dylan on top of a train, mimicking that scene from the Wolverine.
Right.
And him fighting Guthrie, hand to hand on top of a train.
Look, you don't need to hear my thoughts about a fucking musical biopic. It's okay. Like, it's better than okay. It's good. But like, it's we play the hits, we see the time move a little bit, get some drama. There you go. Like, that's
all.
And it does nothing extraordinary. It's not like what's a good one? Like Love and Mercy, that's always my go-to.
Yeah.
I think that's a great one.
Yeah, I had this conversation with somebody recently, and it's hard to come up with good ones. I think Love and Mercy may be one of the last great ones for me.
I mean, frankly, better, man, because at least it has a more...
Yeah, you know what?
It has an edge. It has something to it.
Yeah. I think now Better Man is the last great one, and that just came out a few months ago. That's the best one of the year.
But look, Timmy C's Bobby D, really good. And then Monica B's Joni B is good. Really good, too. The guy that plays Johnny Cash, really liked him. It was fun whenever he showed up. But, yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
I liked Monica Barbaro as Joan Baez, and I liked Boyd Holbrook as Johnny Cash. Actually, the Suicide Squad star Holbrook. I in all seriousness, I liked the Johnny Cash stuff. I thought it'd be kind of shoehorned in. I thought it'd be lame because here's Mangold again coming back to Johnny Cash. But I sincerely liked the Johnny Cash stuff. I wish there was more Johnny Cash stuff.
The two things in the movie that we kept coming back to were Woody in the hospital room and Johnny Cash just showing up at some place. And whenever both those things happened, I was engaged.
How do you
going back to his freewheeling soul? I'm like, okay.
How do you feel about Norton as Seeger?
Nice performance, Norton. Good job. I laughed at him getting nominated. It's nice. It's a sweet performance. Yeah. Very, very kind-hearted, sweet guy. He puts that on incredibly well.
Which is so, and it's been said, many times already. It's kind of insane to think Edward Norton is now like a cuddly, persona right. When he was such a shithead early on in his career. I think the last thing I'll say about it, you know what? I don't think it will be the last thing because I'm sure it'll win at least an Oscar on Sunday. But I'll just go back to the performances are solid. I like Norton. I like I said, Barbario, Holbrook. I'm not the biggest Timothée Chalamet fan in this. It's something I think is a little bit off with him as Bob Dylan. But like I said before,
I'm not with you. I'm not with you.
Right. But I think the music is I've said this before. It sounds great. They're playing musical performances to keep you interested. But interesting to see how many awards it'll get on Sunday. A complete unknown. All right, but now here we go.
Interesting.
The Brutalist.
The big one.
Okay. I've been talking about this for months. I've been wanting to hear your thoughts on this once you see it. So now you've seen it. The Brutalist, Siobhan. What do you think?
Phenomenal. It's such passion on display, such an epic about the beauty of creating, the art of craftsmanship, the difficulties of the immigrant experience after World War II, how capitalism isn't built for artists, how America is a place devoid of values and morality. Guy Pearce plays this walking thesaurus. He's extremely good. I'd be happy if he won Best Supporting Actor. Also, it is hilarious thinking that we just talked about him. That Adrian Brody will lose to Timothy. Like, this is the role of a fucking lifetime.
Yeah,
he devotes himself to it so hard, so well. And he will lose to Timothée Chalamet. And then on the flip side of the coin, Coleman Domingo, exact same fucking thing. It is hilarious to me. Like, not that Timothy didn't do good work. It's just like, he did a good impression. He's going to lose to a good impression. But Adrian Brody in this is just phenomenal. Like, it's one of the most beautiful performances of the year that I've seen in a very long time. Like,
No,
I was blown away by this movie. I really was. And look, Marcelo, I gave you shit for seeing this 4 times in a theater. But, like, if I had the opportunity right now to go watch this in a theater, even though I watched this yesterday, I would do it. Like, that 3 hours and 30 minutes-ish, like, just flies by, feels earned, is perfectly paced in my opinion. And I have reason to want to see this again. There's stuff I want to see again. There's pieces I want to try to link together. The way the film is structured is really interesting. It's not so straightforward. and I want to try to track different characters, different developments as they're happening. And it is a haunting and gorgeous movie. It's incredible shit. It feels like it's what movies are about. It's what movies are for, is to make stuff like this. If we can't make stuff like this, why have art at all? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. And also the ending is a surprise. Mm-hmm. That's all I'll say about it, I guess. I don't want to talk about it too much on mic.
No. Yeah. We could talk about it off mic for sure. But I've said it before, it's the one I want to win Best Picture. It's not my favorite in that bunch, but it's the one I think would, kind of similar to like The Social Network. Like it's one that I think is most deserving. It's deserving. It's a defining film. Yeah, defining. Yeah. It's one that I think should be etched in the walls of the Kodak Theater.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not to say like I wouldn't be happy with like a Nora winning, but I think that the Brutalist, I think, like, just that's my personal pick to win. But yeah, I've said so much about the Brutalist. So I'll stop talking. But Siobhan, I'm happy that you saw it and that you liked it. So yeah, there you go, the Brutalist. Yeah. Wait, so I mean, you've seen now so many Best Picture nominees. Which ones do you have left?
I'm still here.
That's it? Wow.
And Marcelo, I got to tell you, I was this close to seeing it. But the way I would have been watching it would have been subpar. And I just couldn't put myself through it. I have a small chance, literally tomorrow as of this recording, I could go see the final showing that it's going to get before the Oscars. But it's a bit of a drive. It's probably something I probably shouldn't put that wear on my car right now because it needs an oil change. Yeah. So it's probably not going to happen, which sucks, but I'm sitting at 9 out of 10. I'm happy. I didn't think I'd get there.
My recommendation is I wouldn't, put yourself through all that just to see I'm still here. If it was for like the Brutalist, I'm like, do it. But not to say it's a bad movie. It's just one that's like, it's a straightforward drama. It's solid. I am glad it's in the Best Picture race, but I think you've seen, the proper 9 out of 10. I think, sure. I'm very happy that you got those movies, seen. So,
yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'll take the 90% grade.
Yeah, that's passing. It's an A. Baby. Yeah,
it's an A.
It's an A. Speaking of A's, let's keep making this an A episode and keep going.
Speaking of A's, these next ladies have been making the grade.
Now, back to the show. Best Actress. Who is it? Is it me? I think it's me. Yeah, it's me.
The last one, international film. Yes, it is you.
It is me. Here we go. Here we go. The final awards, the final stretch. Starting off with Best Actress. No more breaks. This is it. Best Actress.
Going all the way to the end, baby.
Yeah, here we go. Here are your nominees for Best Actress. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Nell Tiger Free, The First Omen. Mikey Madison, Honora. Demi Moore, The Substance. Kristen Stewart, Love Lies Bleeding. Anya Taylor-Joy, Furiosa, A Mad Max Saga. And Zendaya, Challengers. Zendaya, star of Shrek 5. And now, your winner for Best Actress at the Talk Film Society Awards. Demi Moore, The Substance.
Wow, Zendaya did not complete the trilogy.
Nope.
The Trinity. Wow.
Demi Moore picks it up for The Substance.
Demi, we love you.
Yeah. The actors, the acting categories between supporting and lead, you have a split. Challengers, one for the dudes, and Substance, one for the females. So, yeah. Take that with what you will. All right.
Patriarchy.
Next one. This one's you, Siobhan.
Best cinematographer. Good that I got this one.
I'm happy.
Because Marcelo has had issues in the past with this category. All right, best cinematographer. Jaron Blaschke, Nosferatu. LOL Crawley, The Brutalist. Drew Daniels, Anora. Simon Duggan, Furiosa, A Mad Max Saga. Greg Fraser, Dune Part 2. Jomo Frey, Nickel Boys. Sayambu Mokti Prom, Challengers. Best cinematographer, Jaron Blaschke, Nosferatu.
Whoa. Interesting.
How's it look? I haven't seen it. How's it look? Tell me.
I've said it before. It does a great job, painting in blacks. It's a beautiful looking movie. It looks pretty damn good. I think this is a solid win. They
filled that screen with 45,000 rats.
And you can't see a single one of them because it's so goddamn dark. No. I joke. It is a beautiful looking movie for how dark it is. And I'm happy he got nominated at the Oscars for cinematographer, and it's quite a big win here. Coming up against LOL and even Mukti Prom for Challengers, which is, I think, maybe
heavy hitters. Like, this is
yeah. So solid to win
and against Dune too. Like, that's frankly,
yeah. So incredible, Nosferatu. And also, a lot of wins for Nosferatu for not being nominated for Best Film this year. So I think that's like 3 so far for Nosferatu. Pretty good.
It's at least 2 or 3.
Yeah. All right. Next category. This one's me. Best Independent Film.
We love independent cinema here.
Oh, the indies. Here we go. Your nominees are Anora, I Saw the TV Glow, Love Lies Bleeding, The People's Joker, and The Substance. Your winner for Best Independent Film at the Talk Film Society Awards is I Saw the TV Glow.
Good. Great
Solid
stuff.
Win.
Happy.
Incredible.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
Again, solid nominees, fantastic winner. Spreading the love around. It wasn't... the Substances won. Anora hasn't won anything so far, which is weird.
But.
Yeah. I'm glad Love Lies Bleeding is in there. Love Lies Bleeding was my favorite movie of last year. So
we all love the People's Joker. I believe our People's Joker has one last chance.
Well, we'll see if it wins Best Film. All right, next category. This one's you, Siobhan.
Me. I do Best Director.
Hey.
Sean Baker, Anora. Brady Corbett, The Brutalist. Coralie Farge, The Substance. Luca Guadagnino, Challengers. George Miller, Furiosa, A Mad Max Saga. Jane Schonbrun, I Saw the TV Glow. Denis Villeneuve, Dune Part 2. Your Best Director winner, Luca Guadagnino, Challengers.
Yay. Challengers. Another win for Challengers. Another win for Luca Guadagnino, who, has he won a Talk Society Award before? I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure he was nominated for Call Me By Your Name.
Call Me By Your Name.
He might have lost that one. So this may...
Suspiria, probably
probably not Suspiria. I mean, I love Suspiria, but I don't think it was a big nominee.
Wouldn't have done it for Love and Bones. So yeah, probably not. And look, Luca Guadagnino, we can now count you among the greats.
Among the greats. Among the Talk Film Society Best Director winners. Prestigious set of people. All right. My turn. Best Acting Ensemble. Your nominees are Anora, Challengers, Conclave, Dune Part 2, and, speaking of number 2s, Juror number 2. Your winner for Best Acting Ensemble is Challengers. Incredible. I mean, look, it got 2 out of 3 acting awards. Zendaya lost, but it won the Best Acting Ensemble.
Is Zendaya the only loser for Challengers so far? The only loss? Is
Maybe?
Zendaya. I think that's the case.
Has Challengers won every award?
This is a goddamn Challengers sweep, folks. Maybe.
Almost.
Look,
Almost.
Best film. We don't know.
Yeah.
But, Marcelo knows. I don't know.
We're about to find out. So, best. Okay. Let's juice this for a little bit. Okay. Last category. Yes, squeeze it so hard. Like you said, Challengers has won a lot of awards so far. I mean, this could be a surprise. It could not be Challengers. It could be something else. Siobhan, what do you think? How you feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good.
Interesting night. Interesting awards.
Did it go like you expected it to go?
No. But in hindsight, I shouldn't be that surprised. I'm surprised. Right. I'm very surprised. But
I mean, hey,
I can see how this happened.
Yeah.
I can very, very clearly draw lines in my head about how certain things happened here.
How we fuck things up somehow.
About how the internet works. Somebody gets a hold of something and it gets to some hives, you might say.
Maybe. I'll say this. I was confident seeing the results early on, but it wasn't until more people voted that things shifted. So yeah, I was even surprised with some of the results. So it goes to show that the voting body of the Talk Film Society Awards, you can't predict them. You can't. You think they're going to go one way, they go another way. So yeah.
And look, even though it's almost a clean sweep, like it's still interesting. You know, I'm glad it's Challengers having the clean sweep and not Dune Part 2. You know.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see if Dune Part 2, wins.
Hey, it could. Again, we've got those stakes with Furiosa and Dune Part 2. I'd like that. That's a miniature head-to-head match within the 10 nominees. Which, by the way, Marcelo, what are we going to be doing about those 10 nominees?
So why don't I read the first 5? You read the next 5, and then you can read the best film winner. How about that?
You want me to read the winner?
Yeah, you read the winner.
All right.
Okay. Wait, so I already forgot what I just said. Was I going to go first?
You're going first.
Okay, I'll read the first 5. Here we go. Your first 5 best film nominees are Anora, The Brutalist, Challengers, Civil War, and Dune Part 2.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. I Saw the TV Glow. Juror number 2. The People's Joker. And The Substance. Those are your 10 nominees, folks. Best film. And your winner. I have not scrolled down yet. I don't know. I have not opened my envelope.
And by the way, you could say whatever you want at this point.
Yep.
And I'd be like,
I could
okay.
just say the one I want to win, you won, and then I'll shut off my recording.
And then I can't, because I can't edit anything, that'll be the winner.
No, okay, guys. We're going to do it. Best film. Your winner of Best Film at the Talk Film Society Awards 2025 is Challengers.
Challengers.
Yeah. We play tennis all day. We love it. It's cool, man. It's a cool fucking movie. I'm glad that happened. Challengers.
It's incredible. It it was on our top 10 lists pretty high up. I forget if it was your number one. Well, I think it was my number
top 5 for sure.
I think my number 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, deserving winner. It now stands next to. I'm going to read the last 12 winners of best film. Just so people listening can now know, like, this is the film that's going to be etched in like the Talk Film Society headquarters. Okay, so here you go. Starting back in 2013, Her, Boyhood, Mad Max: Fury Road, Moonlight, Lady Bird, The Favorite, Parasite, Nomadland, Dune, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Killers of the Flower Moon, and now Challengers. So, yeah.
And Zendaya's got 2 of them.
Yeah, Zendaya's got 2.
And so does Timothy. He was in Lady Bird.
Yeah, that's right. Wow. Incredible night. Siobhan, we did it. The Talk Film Society Awards are done for this year. And now we look ahead to the next year, to 1 year from now, 2026. We come back.
Oh, the films that we'll see.
Oh, like what's on the horizon? Horizon Part 2.
Horizon Part 2. Yes.
Yeah. Could be a nominee. What else is coming out? Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Final
6,
Reckoning.
7, 8.
You know what? Lucas got a new film coming out with.
Lucas got a new film. There's a new. There's a new Yorgos film out, I believe.
Yes. Steven Soderbergh has a film out.
Soderbergh's got another new one coming. But he's got 2 on the year.
And the rest. Well, wait, is the new Paul Thomas Anderson coming out this year? I mean, that's.
I don't know.
Could be. Yeah.
But there's lots of reasons to be excited about film. What's coming out from Marvel? Superman. We got the new Superman. That looks cool.
You got Thunderbolts Asterix. That's coming out.
Thunderbolts Asterisk.
Fantastic Four.
Superman, Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Oh man, film is alive and well. It's not going anywhere soon.
It's not going anywhere soon.
All right, that's it. Siobhan, great to do this with you. This turned out to be a lot shorter than I expected. I was expecting to be here for 3 hours.
I told you, man. These go short. They're I don't know.
A good clean 90 minutes. I love it. All right, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for voting if you voted. If you didn't vote,
it's okay.
I mean, it's fine, but you could have changed, how tonight went, but you didn't. This is what you got. You got a solid list of winners. So, congrats to those who voted and to those who didn't vote. Siobhan, all right. Let's do plugs. Siobhan, you have any plugs?
Have a nice apocalypse.
Yes.
Apocalypse, but with pod. It is our Southland Tales show. Now that this awards season show will be wrapping up, it should be getting started again relatively soon. And then Marcelo and I also do monthly commentaries on talkfilmsociety.com/Patreon. And we've got some fun ideas coming up. So, go get your shine box and watch out with that space.
As of this recording, when this drops on the 28th, a new episode of the commentaries is out on Patreon, Tropic Thunder. And that was a fun one to do. You can listen to it now at Patreon, patreon.com/talkfilmsociety. That's my plug too. And also, hey, Soderbergh Manifesto, that's out. 2 new episodes. Me and Mike Schindler, we talked Full Circle, Command Z, and Presence over 2 episodes. Talkfilmsociety.com/Soderbergh. Listen to Stage to Screen. Me and Elise talk musicals and movies. Talkfilmsociety.com, Stage to Screen. Podcast. That's it. Siobhan, fantastic.
Fantastique. Great stuff. Thank you all for taking part, for listening, for voting, for whatever you did. We appreciate you. We will be coming back one last time.
One more.
To talk the main ceremony of the Oscars. Will we be better than the Oscars this year?
we'll
have
see.
to wait and see.
You know, and
we kept saying.
I forgot to ask you this, but one last time, Siobhan. The Gold Derby game. No, I'm joking. No, I before the Oscars, air, since this last 30 seconds of this show, real quick, like it's Thursday, we're a few days away. Who do you think is going to win Best Picture?
You want to rank the 10 Best Pictures?
No. Who do you think is going to win Best Picture? Just right now. What does your gut say?
It's so hard. It really is so hard. Hold on, let me do a quick Google.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my pick, which could easily change. Sunday morning when I fill in like my ballot, my predictions.
Conclave.
You say Conclave. I'm gonna say Anora. This is so tough though. It could easily be any one of like 3 or 4 movies this year.
Genuinely, it is a 25% chance in my head. I should roll a D4 and just to pick one.
But hey, right now Siobhan says Conclave, I say Anora. So we'll see who wins. And then we'll also we're also going to make our own ballots, and we'll see how many we got right and wrong. So that's next episode. So there you go.
Yeah. We'll make sure to have our ballots.
Yeah. All right.
Potentially the ballots of our past guests.
Possibly. Yeah. All right. So that's it, Siobhan. And now let's close out this show like we close out every show. We say, hey. We'll
Thank you for attending the TFS Awards.
Yes. Yeah. And hope you come back soon.
Thank you for coming, Sofia Vergara.
Yes. I don't know why Sofia Vergara is here.
She came. I don't know. Was she invited?
And
we'll see at the Oscars.
We'll see at the Oscars. No, we never say that.
We'll see at the Oscars.
Hey,
come on.
I'm the guy who.
We'll see at the Oscars. Oscars' biggest night to shine.
I'm the guy who wrote Green Book. Hey, see you at the Oscars. All right, bye.